So it seems like the developer for Marvel Rivals, NetEase Games, they have been in the news a lot lately and not necessarily for good reasons. And the reason I say that is because it's been recently revealed that they've been sued for $900 million. And the suit comes from the owners of Prytania Media, Annie and Jeff Strain, and they were, I believe, the founders of Prytania Media, and they they like they had to shut down their development studio, Crop Circle Games, and I believe Prytania Media had also shut down as well. And I think because of that, that's exactly why they're pressing the lawsuit against NetEase Games. And basically, what those two claim is that the company had engaged in unfair trade practices and defamation, and that I guess because of like what they did and all the harm that has been done to their reputation, the reputation of Crop Circle Studios and Prytania Media, they eventually end up folding, and I guess they blame NetEase Games for ruining their reputation. And and honestly, I feel like this is some serious, like these are some serious allegations. And what makes this even worse is the fact that NetEase Games was an investor in Crop Circle Studios, and they own 25% of Prytania Media. So, so yeah, this is honestly, this is really not a good look for NetEase Games. And the crazy thing is, like, Marvel Rivals has been blowing up within the past like few months or so, and and it makes me wonder whether or not, like, if Marvel Rivals had gotten or had not gotten hot, would this be happening or what have you? Personally, I don't think it has anything to do with Marvel Rivals. I feel like it has a lot to do with unethical business practices on the part of NetEase Games if these allegations are true. And obviously, like, the representatives for NetEase had refuted these claims, and they will do everything they can to vigorously defend themselves against these type of allegations. And I don't know, man. I feel like this is just one hell of a way to start off 2025. And I feel like, it's a damn shame because Marvel Rivals has been one of the more or one of the better like video games to come out of 2024, and it was starting to get like a huge following and like a large player count and all that other stuff, and we had finally gotten a game that was, slightly better than Overwatch 2 for the most part. But I honestly feel like like all this drama regarding NetEase Games and Crop Circle Games and I guess the owners of Prytania Media. I feel like this is something that's going to, be in the news for quite some time. I don't think it's going to be something that just simply blows over. I don't know if NetEase Games is willing to like settle this out of court or whatever, but yeah, I just feel like this is really, not a good look. And a lot of people and a lot of fans of Marvel Rivals was hoping that all this stuff is not true, and and it's unfortunate that Crop Circle Games and Prytania Media had to shut down and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, like, if everything that they're alleging is true in regards to like defamation and unfair trade practices, then they're definitely taking the right course of action in terms of trying to get this conflict resolved. But but I don't know if this is just like sour grapes and they're just, upset because like the studio and the company they founded, is no longer in business, then that's just, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. But obviously there's some bad blood between the strains and NetEase Games, and I think this is like one of the first major like controversies that NetEase Games have been involved in, at least to my knowledge, anyways. And and it's crazy because like $900 million is a lot, especially considering the fact that Marvel Rivals has only been out for a few months now, and it's just it makes me wonder, how is it going to affect NetEase games? I mean, even if they somehow find a way to survive this, it's still kind of it's going to take a toll on the company's reputation for the most part, and I don't know, like I don't really know like what side to believe, in terms of like what's the allegations being made and all that stuff, but we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens as time goes by, how this all plays out, um what NetEase games have to say about this, um and whether or not this is going to negatively affect Marvel rivals going forward.